Let's talk about the TikTok ban. Democrats and Republicans are dead set on banning this app, so there must be a good reason for it, right?
Hey, United States government, can I ask what our priorities are right now?
Hey, Sophie. Thank you for asking. So instead of gun reform, climate change, homelessness, the current recession, systemic racism, the energy crisis, public transportation failures, a lack of affordability in the healthcare system, the federal budget deficit, economic inequality, sexism and the pay gap, the opioid epidemic, and abortion rights, we're actually trying to ban TikTok. Because even though we don't know how to convert a Word document to PDF format, we still think that we know what's best in terms of Americans' access to technology and social media platforms.
Maybe the ban isn't in the best interests of the public, but maybe the best interest of the establishment. This next video shows you exactly what I mean.
So I saw this guy on TikTok who said, if you want to know one of the reasons they're banning TikTok, just search France on Instagram and then search France on TikTok and see how different the two are. So I did it, and this is what I found.
I started out on TikTok. Urban Moms for Trump, yeah! Yeah, stop the steal! Tell me all the things Donald Trump has done for women!
Oh, he put our husbands back to work!
Okay. So I'm obviously a little biased towards this, but I have seen the progressive movement, mainly the Gen Z movement, mobilize on this app like nothing you've ever seen. Does Biden think he just got elected because his campaign was amazing? No, he did not. One of the most amazing things is combating disinformation. You can stitch videos on TikTok. So all day, there's thousands upon thousands of progressive creators that will go on the app, and they will, when disinformation is being pulled out, they will stitch the video and give some lengthy explanation about it, totally debunking whatever bogus claim is being put out there, for a multitude of things, for, trans rights, Andrew Tate nonsense, anti-vax, the list goes on. One of the most frustrating arguments that they make about TikTok is that like, oh, it's bad for children, the influence, all that. Twitter has literal porn on it. Like, not like, oh, porn, I'm talking like, porn, that kind of porn. Like, the funniest thing is that, if anything, TikTok over-bans videos. My videos have been banned there countless times. That's why I migrated a ton of my stuff to Twitter, because I thought, oh, well, they're not going to ban anything here. It's very difficult to get banned on Twitter before and after Elon did it. It's a whole different story. Now, data privacy, that's a real thing. Data being stolen, that's a real thing. The CCP having access to data, that's a real thing. There's been no talk of making sure that companies can't get your data. There's been no talk of making sure data brokers can't sell your data to literally anyone in the world, including China. Like, if TikTok was shut down and China wanted our data, they would just buy it from data brokers who legally sell this anywhere to whoever pays the most money, right? There's no talk about higher security or any of that. It's just, shut down TikTok. Lastly, have you read the actual legislation that they're trying to pass? It sounds like China. I mean, if you're like, oh, we need to preserve democracy and everything, and we don't want to be like China where they have that Chinese firewall. So over here, we need to come up with a way to heavily fine you and put you in jail if you use a VPN to access TikTok. And we need to be able to shut down whatever app we want anytime that we want, right? That's the same thing that they criticize China for doing, right? So in order to fight China, we have to become like China. It's a weird argument, but okay.